Yo, what is going on, husbandos and waifus? My name is HERMSAUR, and welcome to another live reaction review of Attack on Titan. As you guys know, we are doing like double uploads on Sunday, because Haikyuu is still coming out, and I said I would upload Haikyuu on Sunday. If you guys missed that episode, definitely go check that out, as well as please don't forget to subscribe. Only about 69% of you are not subscribed who are watching this video. We're here for some Attack on Titan. I had a ton of people telling me, how could you not like Reiner? Because in the manga, I had a few comments that were gems in the last reaction that I ended up using as TikTok videos that did well. Here's one of them.
Please bro, just reaction anime. Don't be too show off about knowledge in manga. Your looks like stupid nerd. I don't even read the manga. What the fuck are you talking about?
Anyways guys, let's hop into this episode of Attack on Titan. In the last part, you guys were telling me that was Jean, and I honestly didn't notice. I feel like even though they have won the war, it just shows that these Titans do have a weakness. Exactly. I like how they all look up at this sky like there's actual bombs falling on top of them. And I also noticed like a lot of their eyes look like they're dead inside. Oh, it's because the sky is open. That's why they're looking up. Zeke the Wonder Boy? Fuck Zeke! His former son. What an ass. And I know people don't like the opening, but the opening kind of grew on me because it's so freaky and I like it. I feel like it's an appropriate ending song. Not better than Red Swan, of course. I feel like that's going to be a good battle. The founding Titan, Eren, versus his brother Zeke. That's the secret. How he wipes hys ass. They have their weapons. And they have crazy people like Mikasa baby girl. This man having nightmares. So he ate Ymir. Poor Ymir, man. Because he was confused. The way their eyes look, they always look like they're just like, they've seen some shit. They'll be probably killed, I have a feeling. Is it me? Is it me, or does this episode look like it's being animated in 3 frames per second? But I'll be honest, this episode looks a little weird to me. But I'm here for the story. How many hands does he have? This fucking bitch, she's so annoying. Oh my god. He's saying hi to Falco. Gabi's bitch ass just hops in front, dude. Shut! Oh my god, I hate Gabi. I don't know why. I'm sure I'll like her later. He's having thoughts of them when they were younger. That hair. Was that Eren? Oh my god, Gabi's so annoying. Wow, just for that? Oh wow. Wow, that was an interesting interaction, because at first when I saw this interaction, when I saw him talking to him about the consequences of him saying what he said, that was literally his way of saying you have to save Gabi from becoming the Armored Titan, because he said I want to take on that responsibility so she doesn't have to die at a young age. That's amazing. But give it to Gabi. Give it to Gabi. Give it to Gabi's bitch ass. But don't forget, guys, it's time to read information for public disclosure. Eldian armband. These armbands are used to differentiate the Eldian devils from the other races. Eldians of higher class may have armbands with a different colors. Armband color can also have varying depending on if the Eldian is in the military or a regular civilian. It is mandatory for Eldians in Marley to wear their armband when they go outside, so you can distinguish who they are. This is a crazy ass dictatorship, man. Homegirl looks like she doesn't get some sleep. They're like held up in like a gated community. Gabi, shut up! This looks way smoother than prior. Colt is dead, bro. That's fucked up. I just wanted to pause right here to say I know. So don't say anything. This guy seems like he's going to be a compassionate person. That's so crazy that they can openly talk about the war and they're just so excited about it. I mean, if I was to talk about shit like that and become a survivor, I'd be fucking traumatized as a motherfucker. It sucks that they're looked at as like demons, especially in Paradise Island. He's lying. He's lying. One of them started eating a potato. I mean, we can say Sasha's a devil for sure, but she's my little devil. The Sasha story. This just sounds like normal people problems. An insincere jerk who only thought about himself. He literally just explained that they're just normal people. What was that? Why is she so weird? Peak is so weird. She's like a cat, I realized. Warhammer Titan. Which one's that one? Will they even have time to go to paradise? It looks like he doesn't want to go back to that island. What's really interesting about this episode, it kind of gave a little bit more context on Reiner and a more understanding about him and what's going on through his thoughts. He's talking about, oh man, it was hell in there. As he was explaining what happened in Paradise Island, it seemed like just normal people problems. Talking about Sasha, talking about Eren, Mikasa, different situations. I think in his... I know in his head there's definitely always been conflicting thoughts, like he's a warrior, but at the same time he's also on the side with everyone in Paradise Island. I don't know if there's going to be time for them to go back, because I feel like the war is going to happen here, because right at the end of the last episode we saw that Jean is there. But it was definitely interesting to see a different perspective, what's going on in Reiner's thoughts. Does that make me like him a little bit more? I still feel the same about Reiner, but I understand the conflicting thoughts that he had, because he's been told, and we could even see with the aunt of Gabby, fuck Gabby. We can see in the thoughts that, this is what they're trained to think constantly, and that their life is threatened. Even when Falco was speaking his mind about like, hey, this is what's happening, the power of the Titans are slowly weakening, and of course the heads of the military are recognizing that. It's just Zeke wants to go to Paradise Island to retrieve the founding Titan, but will that help? I have no idea. We just gotta hope, because to be honest, yeah, we're definitely seeing the tide of the world here in Attack on Titan, where the Titan's power is starting to become less significant because they're finding weapons that can actually counter Titans, and Marley is understanding that Titans were always their crutch in battle, but now they're finding weapons to take on the Titans. Like we saw the armored train. The armored train was doing a number on Reiner, and on top of that, the ships that were about to attack the Beast Titan, if it wasn't for Reiner to come in, Beast Titan would have totally been done in. Man, fuck Zeke. But overall, this episode was just very informative. Just for a build-up on what's going to come. I feel like the next episode, possibly another build-up episode, because like I said, we're just getting more of the understanding of how Reiner feels and all of the other characters. Another thing that I kind of wanted to put out there, did the animation look a little bit weird at certain parts of this episode to anyone else? It felt a little bit weird to me, like when they were out on sea before Reiner pulled up. It looked like the animation was a little bit janky, but then it cleared up after that portion. I felt like that portion was just unimportant. But there are some scenes in this episode that looked a little bit interesting, but in terms of the pacing and the storytelling, I'm not too worried about that, because it seems like it's doing it appropriately. But yeah, some parts just look super weird to me. Heavy dialogue episode, but that's to come of Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan always has these dialogue episodes which are extremely necessary for us to understand the story. Slowly seeing the understanding of Reiner, and Reiner, I felt like Reiner was telling Falco, yo, you have to take on, if you want to save Gabby's bitch ass, which you shouldn't, but if you want to save Gabby, you have to inherit the armored Titan some way or another. But anyways, guys, that is my live reaction review of Attack on Titan. I don't have much else to say from there, so shit, man. Very interesting episode, a little bit slower, but it's good. For me personally, it was good.